With the advancement of technology, artificial intelligence, AI, has become increasingly present in our daily tasks. And with that, questions arise about the impact this technology will have on our lives. Will AIs produce wealth or happiness? Happiness is a subjective and multifaceted concept, which can be defined in different ways, depending on the cultural, social, and individual context. In general, happiness can be understood as a positive emotional state, characterized by feelings of pleasure, satisfaction, fulfillment, and well-being. However, happiness can also be seen as an ongoing process of searching for meaning, purpose, and connection with other people and the world around us. Wealth can be defined as the possession of material goods, financial resources, and economic power. Wealth can be measured in different ways, such as GDP per capita, average income, net worth, and the Human Development Index, HDI. However, wealth can also be seen as a relative and subjective concept, which depends on comparison with other people and satisfaction with what you have. According to a study carried out by consultancy PwC, AI has the potential to increase global GDP by up to 14% by 2030, which represents around $15.7 trillion. This means that AI can produce wealth, but is this enough to guarantee people's happiness? Happiness is a subjective concept and difficult to measure, but a study carried out by the University of Warwick, in the United Kingdom, showed that people's happiness is directly related to their work. And this is where the question of the meaning of life comes in. Will AIs replace human work and take away the meaning of people's lives? According to a report by the International Labour Organization, ILO, automation could lead to the loss of 137 million jobs in countries such as China, India, and the Philippines. However, the same report points out that automation can also create new jobs, especially in the area of technology and services. In other words, AIs can indeed replace some human jobs, but they can also create new opportunities. The dilemma between happiness and wealth is not new in the history of humanity. From Greek philosophers to contemporary thinkers, the search for happiness and wealth has been a recurring theme in reflection on the meaning of life and the role of society. Some philosophers, such as Aristotle, argued that happiness was the ultimate goal of human life, and that wealth was just a means to achieve it. Others, such as Epicurus, argued that happiness was achieved through the pursuit of pleasure in the absence of pain, and that wealth was irrelevant to this goal. In the modern era, the Industrial Revolution and capitalism brought new perspectives on the relationship between happiness and wealth. Liberal thought argued that individual freedom and private property were fundamental to the pursuit of happiness and economic development. Socialist thought argued that social equality and economic justice were necessary to guarantee collective happiness and social harmony. Nowadays, the dilemma between happiness and wealth continues to be present in society, especially in a context of growing economic inequality and environmental crisis. Many experts argue that it is possible to reconcile the search for happiness with the search for wealth, as long as public policies and business practices are adopted that promote sustainability, equity, and human well-being. In the area of communication, AIs are already being used to produce content, such as news and financial reports. However, it is important to remember that AIs are not yet capable of completely replacing human work, especially when it comes to creativity and empathy. Therefore, it is important that companies and professionals in these areas are prepared to deal with the changes that AI can bring. It is necessary to invest in training and constant updating to adapt to new market demands. Furthermore, it is important to reflect on the role of technology in society and how it can be used to produce not only wealth, but also happiness. After all, the ultimate goal of technology should be to improve people's lives. Share your thoughts and perspectives on AI transformation in the comments below. Let's build an enriching and inspiring discussion.